Is very special day today. A very humbling, sombering day. Yeah, Memorial Day. We just came out of Memorial Day weekend. I'm pretty sure some people are cooking out today. Some did their cookouts yesterday, but today in today's live, we're going to be looking at a few watches, not a whole bunch, but most definitely we're going to be honoring. Um, we're going to be honoring our people, man. Let's see. Okay, you know what I didn't do? I did not put the thumbnail. The thumbnail will be up after this. So the thumbnail actually has my old commander um, in the thumbnail as far in the watch that I'm going to be talking about here in shortly. But yeah, I'm actually, it was kind of hard getting this one, man, because I was talking on the phone earlier, and I was just discussing, what goes into Memorial Day, and I was hit with the question. What's going on, Dave D? I was hit with the question as to how do I approach somebody when I say Memorial Day? Do I say Happy Memorial Day? Do I just like how do I do it? And traditionally, people say Happy Memorial Day, and that's fine. That's fine. I mean, it's paying a lot of respect to people, man, because there are a lot of people that are living on and have to deal with their loved ones' absence. But then we have to keep in mind too, um, be like, I mean, you have to realize that there are people who are still serving right now, so we acknowledge them as well, men and women, and service animals. Because I know there's people that love fur babies, and I had an opportunity of seeing uh, these dogs in action. And I was looking, doing a deeper dive into Vietnam and World War II, and they even use cats in this thing, man. And right now, I've seen multiple service animals, man, ducks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just for like the mental state of certain soldiers, certain animals calm veterans down. So, what's up, Oscar? What's up, Jimmy? You just done with your parade? Hey, man, salute, bro. I'm glad what you're doing. Glad what you're doing. So yeah, man. I was live on Instagram earlier, man, and this today's episode is actually going to be my replacement for. I was going to do content. I was just going to put a video out honoring Steve Fippen, was my commander when I was in Iraq. Um, he moved through the ranks. He got up to Pentagon and became colonel, and he lost the battle against cancer last year, which was a major blow. But and I'm not gonna go into all of the details of our interactions, but he served here in Indianapolis as a police officer, and he's always been a go getter, very very hard charging. Fippen was an actual, I call him. He was like, if you could take a GI Joe and put it into like from the cartoon pages, all action man, hard charging type. Steve Fippen was a GI Joe. You could like I honestly would label him a character as a GI Joe character, and like they should actually do a story about him, man. You know what I'm saying? There should be a story because dude accomplished a lot. Man. Funny guy. He's real funny. But he gave me a shot. He gave me opportunity. He trained me with some things, man. Man, went through combatives together, and yeah, I had a great time with him, man. Um, really dope individual. What's up, Vincent? Yeah, done with all parades. Okay, I read that. Thoughts on communism? Well, my thoughts on communism is do they make a watch? Is there a limited edition watch that they make? Maybe that'll possibly sell pretty well in certain areas. Um, I don't know what the limited number would be, but I don't know. I think a communism watch would. I don't know. I don't know if I would get one or not, but I mean, I think it'll be interesting. Yo, this man, I do, bro. I do. Salute, bro. Salute to you, sir. Salute, man. We got DK, the degenerate from the Himalayas. Yeah, man. Today is a very interesting day. Hey, let's talk about this here watch, man, that I got, man. Shout out to Marilyn on time because this brother, man, actually blessed me with this watch um while ago. So I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. So not me, double time. Double time! So this right here is a quartz piece, man. Got the small seconds on this bad boy, man. And you have applied numerals. Dome. Look at the domage on this crystal, man. And then, ooh, June 6th, 1944. This is limited edition. Now, Sangamon Watch Company, as you can see right here. Communism. All right, as long as I'm on the side that gets all the benefits of slave labor. Oh my gosh. You know what? You asked that question when you got the worst person in the world to be on here to see that question. Oh my gosh. We're gonna keep moving on. This is a quartz timepiece. It's not the devil because it doesn't have a soul. I know some people hate quartz. They don't like it. They want automatic. But this watch was created in Springfield. The idea of this watch was created in Springfield, Illinois. And he did not know this. There's no way so merely Chris from Merely on Time actually gave me this watch because he felt that it would be better suited for me because I'm a veteran. And I said, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? He sent it to me, and it came with like this limited card, man. And then what's crazy is what they do is you got the 2-year international card, and it's actually metal. It's actually metal. And then you have this card, which has it, man. That's so slick. And you go to there to register the watch and whatnot to their website. Well, Springfield, Illinois is where I actually signed up for the Army. Now, Chris didn't know that, but that's where I signed up. That's why I joined the Army down in Springfield, Illinois. And it came with like these authentic dog tags, bro. Like, this is so nuts, man, the way they got it, bro. That is crazy, man. And let's see here. It actually has in honor of brave soldiers who fought for our freedom. Sangamon Watch Company. I think that is such a dope touch, man. And people that know me know that I love dog tags. I love giving them out. It also came with a challenge coin too. So what my man don't realize is this watch means a lot. This is an heirloom in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I walked into the recruiter's office and I said, I'm ready to leave yesterday. My recruiter creamed his pants. Oh man, wait a minute. I wasn't ready for that. Oh man, DK, man, get out of here. What's wrong with you? Oh man, you are twisted. Yo, man, what's going on, man? What's happening? Welcome in. So yeah, man. So this watch pretty much. I can't even say it. DK, man, somebody put this man in the timeout box. All right, so I believe this watch does have AR coating on it on the bottom. I don't know how much, but it's very, very distinctive. It's a very nice watch. I love the play on the red, blue, and white. Came with, of course, the cleaning cloth, which you have to because this thing is a fingerprint magnet, and it's not really shiny, man. It's brushed. It's a really nice watch. It's a collector's item, and I've been wearing it today. the watch I have on right now though is this. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I got this glycine on. This glycine is the first and only brass plated watch that I have in my collection. And I've always heard about, the brass, how it patinas, which I already knew that because we had brass coming up with certain things in the house. Um, you can't time me out, bro. I'm a mod. You are, gosh. So I wouldn't particularly wear this out in the field, right? You know what I'm saying? This isn't. I mean, it's 41 millimeter, and I was never when I served, I never wore analog or quartz um, three hander or anything out in the field. Never, ever, ever, ever. I always wear digital out in the field. There's not one time. Now, when I'm in Garrison and we ain't doing nothing, then yeah, I'll rock this because you're not really doing nothing. Paperwork, sweeping, cleaning, going to class. I wouldn't dare wear this out in the field because, dude, like when you out in the field, you need something that, like, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you what I would and what I have worn out in the field because I got it. I bought this watch a few times over my military career. Not this one, not this one. But before I get into what I would wear and what you would normally see a soldier wear out there, G Shocks and stuff like that. Um, I think this is, and I've said this before. This watch is still available, man, on Ashford. You can get it, man. And it is such an off color, but this thing has already started to patina on the buckle, which I absolutely love. And of course, the back is stainless steel and it's held up by, what I'm saying, it's sealed tight, the combat seal, which I mean, just to play on that, I don't know if they did that on purpose, putting two seals on there and then having it sealed, what I'm saying, the case back, you get it. Anyway, whatever. Um, Again, I wasn't going to show a bunch of watches today. I'm only showing you three. I told you guys I was going to wear my All American Pro Diver today, but I didn't. I wanted to. So I'm pulling out Casio's, pulling it out the box. This is a watch that as funny as man, you know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing. I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing. You know how you can look on YouTube, right? And there's some watches, man. Dare I say the name Rolex gets so much love, and then dare I say the name Omega Speedmaster. They get so much love on YouTube, social media. I don't care. They just get it. You hear the name Calatrava. There's a few names that you will hear in the watch world, right? And they're just like it's everything to people. It's everything. But this one right here, that one right there, this watch is so simple. It's so cheap, man. You get this watch for like what, $20, if that, $18 or something like that. This watch is small and frail as it is, man. You'll see this watch out in what's up, Tristan Bell? What's going on, man? You'll see this watch on most soldiers' wrists than anything else. And once we get through with fanboying over certain watches and giving some, like those powerhouses of horology. Once you get through with that, you look at this watch right here on anybody's wrist right now, and this watch being, I mean, thousands and thousands of dollars cheaper than your typical Rolex or the Submariner or your Panerai or anything else, anything that's luxury, your Breitling, anything else that's talked about, bro. You're talking under 20. I think it's what, $20, $20 watch. That, man, I'm going out. We run it like when we was going. I wore this during training. I had one during basic training, and it got. I mean, you get that like because you get your little per diem, you get your check or whatever, and you get to go out. What? How much did I get? $200. So I had to buy shoes, shower gel, shower shoes, and like some other stuff. And I had some money left over, man, and I got one of these, man. It was like $12. You know what I'm saying? I grabbed this was one of the first watches I got. I was like, oh, this will work. It's simple. Set it. Boom. You good to go. And it's crazy how let me see, chilling family. You, I'm good, bro. It's crazy how this little small watch, man. Right now in the watch world, your boy, man, he'll say God tier, all that, man, bro. At the end of the day, call it what it is. This is a military special. Not just this, any Casio that you get. I'm telling you, there's so many different names. There's so many different models of Casio that you can get that will go. That will be considered. Hey, all right, let me get that. And then Armatron, I don't have one here. I'm actually going to buy an Armatron just because that Armatron served me well. Man, it's getting chilly, man. I think the temperature dropped, man. I think it just dropped to like 50 degrees or something. There was a cold front just came through. Good. That's how I feel about $80 automatic pro divers, bro. Solid pieces, good work, looks good, and you feel good about the part. Yeah, bro. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And man, all right. It's no secret, man. You got powerhouses like, so you got Skyler, you know what I'm saying? Up and coming YouTuber, man. You got the infamous DK. Man, the dude is out there. And I've said this, if you watch DK's show, he does an amazing job on reviews, but in the middle of that, he's telling you, like, hey, man, I don't care about what the rest of these people say, which they're stupid. And it's like he's giving praise to those that acknowledge and just want to be, just want to buy a watch for the fun part of it, for the functionality, but then deaf to those that take this watch and take it to a different level when it don't need to be on that level. Like, calm down. He's a regulator. He's the governor. You know what I'm saying? Like on the transmission to keep you from going too fast to kill yourself. That's what TK is. So in a way, all you big YouTubers, man, you owe DK a great deal of gratitude because you haven't destroyed, you haven't burned out, because he's keeping you honest. He got you feeling he's living rent free in your head. I know he is. You guys don't like it, but whatever. Jay Jones, what's going on, man? What's going on? What's happening? MTG G Shocks. Yeah, 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 yeah. G Shocks go hard, bro. Any military personnel that you come across, man, has had these watches in their collection. I'm gonna tell you another outside. I know a couple of captains that went and bought Rolex, but Tudor, bro, Tudor went like stupid with military personnel. Like if you got bonus money, this is what I do remember. I'm telling, hey, you know what's crazy? One of my guys, he went to he reclassed, right? He said, yo, bro, I know how to get promoted real quick, man. I'm about to go and do what did he do? Hazmat or something like that, right? And he said, bro, I can go from a specialist to an E6, bro. Like all I got to do is do the leadership course when I come back from school, but like there's an E6 slot, and if there's a stupid bonus that's attached to it, man. So my man went and got promoted, bro. He went to school, NBC training, came out, got his E6 class, and got like a $30,000 bonus, right? That man went out and bought a tutor. Now, keep in mind, when he bought his tutor, now we're talking, man, when was this? This was 2003, 2004? 2004. Man, that tutor ran him about $2,200 brand new, man. Cost certified. He came back. He was like, yo, bro. Yeah, your boy got that tutor, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah. And it's funny that I hear tutor, bro, tutor, bro. I hear that on various channels, man. But like, I literally heard that 2004, before the birth of YouTube. So yes, and it's funny. Had we had YouTube back then, man, you guys would have saw firsthand the military watches that we had. I want to commission a custom tutor so bad. Like, oh man. I would be interested, to see what you would come up with if you were to create a tutor. That would be interesting because you have your mind, the way your mind works. I think, yeah. And if I ever buy a tutor at this point, it will be because of DK. So tutor, if I ever get one from your catalog, you owe DK some type of compensation because I liked Tudor already before, but it's like I pushed that so far down the list of watches, man, and I was just focused on other stuff, man. But I would honestly get a Tudor. I would buy a Tudor. Mm, that makes sense for what you do, though. That would make sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, they might as well let you build one, man. So, how many times do you have to say Tudor before the algorithm picks it up? Tudor, Tudor watches. Tudor's for the win. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. Maybe Tudor will hear this and say, you know what, submarine watch. Maybe they'll say, hey, you know what, this degenerate guy may be on to something. Hey, they contact you. You know what I'm saying? And if they do, if y'all contact him because y'all the algorithm hit, all I'm saying is if y'all let him design a watch, I want one for free. Because I had a hand in doing this because y'all wouldn't have discovered DK unless I said Tudor so many times, and I'll see how many times I can say Tudor during this video. Tudor. Maybe I dedicate a video to say Tudor 100,000 times. That's all I would do is Tudor. Anybody that knows that 100,000 times, there was a great YouTuber. He's a great YouTuber now that said a certain name 100,000 times during his live, and now he's one of the biggest and brightest stars on YouTube. Is making a whole lot of money too. How about an army logo? Not much, trap. um, hey Jay Jones, I don't think he'll do an army, bro, because yeah, wrong branch. I feel you though. Now you know what? I would like to design a military army watch. Because I remember sending when I was asked, and like not just me, but there was a ton of people that asked. Hey, if you have any ideas, submit it over to invictacollectors.com or whatever, and dot whatever it was. And um, those ideas were flying. I sent out some military ideas, man, that I really wanted to come in. I never saw the watch. And I guess they lost the contract to the military, so that's that. I know Swiss Watch Company had, man, it was so dope too. Swiss Watch Company had an opportunity for people to get into a military watch. It was a quartz timepiece, and they even I think they gave it away with the purchase of certain watches at that show they did out in Texas last year. So yeah, Nixon Regulus remains one of my favorite military watches. They done good designing. Yeah, man. I really, to be honest, bro, like if I was to design a military watch, I would like to design a number of them, but like I would like to do an analog piece with possibly like NH35 in it, or a what movement is that? That something with like I want the case to be cushioned, not cushioned, but protected, the protecting the movement so it could take the abuse of training, man. But I would love to design a 38 to 40 millimeter timepiece just for training. You know what I'm saying? Like I would, I would, because I know I would not wear it, like bro. Like I said, I wouldn't wear this during training. It's too nah. I mean, at 41 millimeters, too big. It's too big, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like for what we do and get caught up and hung up on stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. But I would like to have one that I'm saying, like with the water depth ratio, 200-meter timepiece. Yeah, I would love to design a watch. I would definitely love that. Let me see. I have to look. I have to look because I don't know what it looked like. What you're talking about? I would have to once I get done with this, I'm gonna go check it out. The regulars. I'll have to go check that watch out, man. Because hey, man, it's really getting cold out here. Like I promise, the temperature is like really dropping, man. Hold up, man. I'm about to put my rain gear on, man. I don't like it. Mm, it's getting chilly, y'all. It is getting chilly out in this thing. Okay, but not to get off too far off topic. Today, again. We get to celebrate the men and women that have served and sacrificed because there are tons of sacrifice that's been made. I shared on Instagram earlier today that if it had not been for my sister's passing, I would never join the military. And oh yeah, I'm putting this thing on, man, because that wind cut through. I don't care about DK calling me a wimp, saying I can take it. I can't. It's getting too cold. Because when I left out the house, it was 66 degrees. Now it got to be about 50. And I don't like it. The wind's blowing, so now knock it down to 43 degrees. Yep. And then it looked like it's about to rain too, so I ain't got time. I'm sick of my arms being cold. Polyester or nylon strap? What kind? Mother Nature has done great. Okay, I promise, Joe. I don't know what's going on, man. No, neither one, Jay Jones. We're this is 2024, bro. And if you're not doing sailcloth, man, what are you doing? What are we talking about here? You have to do sailcloth. Sailcloth. So that's the few things. So I need sailcloth and I need a tutor. I need a tutor on sailcloth. You know what I'm saying? Like let's get that done. Let's knock that out. Uh Military watch with sailcloth. That's right. Military watch with sailcloth, man. Sailcloth is the durability test of sailcloth. I'm gonna tell you, sailcloth has held up in the worst conditions. You know what I'm saying? Not just out on the high seas, but in the thick of summer, in the treacherous domain of sandstorms. Sailcloth, Space G, sailcloth has dominated the war zone, if you will. So yeah, man, sailcloth has proven itself in wartime. Yeah, like we've actually used sailcloth to shield ourselves from military. I mean, like from military grade grenades, man. Like the enemy throwing lob and grenades, man. We was hide behind our sailcloth, man. And I mean, you still get the force, but like you don't get the shrapnel because the sailcloth catches it all. And then once you do, you wipe it off, put it back on your wrist, and you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? So sailcloth for the win. Uh oh, yo, Dave D still in there, man. Hey, Ixnay on the sailcloth. Hey. Bro, look at the Tudor hydronauts. Solid AF and arguably the better current model. Super underrated, underestimated watch from Tudor. Okay. Leather type watch feel cheap. Improving life. Okay, yeah. Um, one of my favorite watches to date. If I was to wear one watch for the next 30 to 40 days, it would definitely be my Airman, my Chief. I can wear that every day without switching out to anything else. There's times where I look at the rest of my watches and be like, "You guys aren't good enough. You're not good enough anymore. I'm done. I'm breaking up with you." And then I come back to realize that I'm just a what they call a degenerate watch collector, a watch addict. It's such a sickness, such a sickness to enjoy watches as much as I do. But again, I want to share something with you guys. Uh, and this isn't for you to just run out and go get the watch, but there are a number of combat subs from Glycine that I say are winners, man. One, it wears very well. The lugs are exactly 50 millimeters, so it spreads across the wrist, gives you that room. And I know that I've noticed that 90% of the channels out there talk about having a shorter lug makes the watch wear, to standard, right? And I will disagree with those channels that say that, or the people that's saying that, because I mean, that works for a certain amount, man. That's not gonna work for everybody. So if you had a watch that had a 52 millimeter uh lug length, right, you would say that's not a proper wear for a watch. And I can tell you there's millions of people that would disagree with you. And you guys know where I'm going with this because you have watches like diesel watches, lugs are because the watch is big. You know what I'm saying? The watch is a 54 millimeter. So then you got to think about the lug to lug is way out there. And yes, it does protrude past the wrist. And yes, it's one of those where you can say, hey, this looks better on somebody with an 8.5 or to 9 inch wrist because that it just looks better on somebody bigger. But I know a guy right now, he ain't big as a stick, man, and he wear them 52, 53, 55 millimeters, man. You ain't gonna tell him no different. A lot of overhang, but he loves the way the watch looks on his wrist. So, bro, look. Okay, I already seen that. There's a degenerate in all of us. Yep. People spend too much time trying to make rules with watches. It's almost like they don't understand that everyone is different. Yeah, bro, like they want you all to be in the same category. And I don't fit in everybody's category, man. Man, listen, you don't. So is this like the perfect fit for me? This watch is amazing. And I have three combat subs. I got three combat subs, and they have similar builds. I have some smaller ones, man. My Tissot small seconds, man. What is that? A 47 millimeter lug width, and I got the comments. Y'all can read those comments. Hey, Trap, that is the proper watch. That is a proper length, man. Congratulations on your switch. Congratulations on my switch. What do you mean? Well, you switched from Invicta to bro. Stop it. Don't I didn't ask to be a part of your club. I don't want to be a part of your club. You guys, you stay over there with and collect the way you want to collect. You know, and make fun of what you want to make fun of. You know, I mean, I can't tell you if it's right or wrong. I don't care if it's right or wrong in your world. I'm gonna wear what I like, and I'm fascinated by certain watches, man. That Tissot I remember watching, looking at it, man. I kept looking at it. And then I said, you know what's crazy? The one thing that got me was I said, you know, this is a watch that I don't have that's chronometer certified. And I want that. I want to watch that's chronometer certified. So I got to watch that was chronometer certified. They call horology incels, horological incels. Bro, I'm not fooling with that, man. I'm not fooling with that, man. And then like you know what I'm saying? Like, how can you out of one mouth saying, hey, whatever gets you into the hobby of collecting, I'm all for it. But then when you get into the hobby by way of Invicta, oh no, 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 bro. No, what I meant to tell you was here, start off with this tutor. So I was reading an article. Um Esquire was one. H what was it? GQ magazine on the rocks or no GQ magazine. I read a number of articles where like the proper watch, the watch, like the startup watches, the gateway watches. And when I saw Tudor on the thing, I said, man, bro, do you realize how many people can't afford Tudor? You know how many people can afford Tudor, but they won't buy a Tudor because they like, what's the point? You haven't convinced them that that's a watch that they want to have. Like they have to grow into it. I have my own category. It's called what I like and won't. You know what I'm saying? All caps. Get out my face. You know what I mean? Now, I got a question because it's Memorial Day, and this is something that I know the people that's watching this on replay or for what's that value that they have. So, like, I've been used, and it's fine. I've been used in other videos as a joke, or trope, or whatever. You're like, hey, this guy loves Invicta, and they use my image, man. I've seen the videos. Like, I watch your channels, bro. Like, I see you making fun of me, and that's all good. However, um, this the crazy thing about it is I serve my country, right? It has nothing to do with watches, but I serve my country, and in any other instance, if you were in front of me or if in a crowd and I was being acknowledged as a veteran, you would definitely fall in line with the respect. Like, yo, you thank you for serving our country, man, because you, blah, 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 you and your like people like you, we can walk freely. Can't nobody just come over here and touch our land without a fight. Thank you for your service. But the moment you look down, you say, "Oh, that man got an Invicta on." You wouldn't disrespect me in a crowd of people. So just keep that in mind. Act like when you see my wrist, hey man, that dude's a veteran, and he's this, that, and the other. Now, for the people that's not veterans, taxpayers, people that have, if it wasn't for these people, think about this for a second. If it wasn't for people, how would social media survive? Could you imagine if like 60%, let's say 60% of the people just unplugged? Oh my gosh, you know the frenzy? That YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, all of these they'd be like, oh no, what are we gonna do? 60%. Just imagine 60% just dipped out. Said we unplugging, we don't want to have nothing to do with this. Just imagine if 60%, even with watch collecting is niche. If you have no audience to watch you talk about your high price watch and your 36 millimeter, I'm normal and I'm better than you watch, what will happen? What will happen? Mm, something to think about. What happened if we got EMP'd and you could like your device didn't work? Let's say, I mean, because that is far fetched for 60% of the people to unplug because people wouldn't do that. You people like you. There's so many people. One out of three, I'm gonna say. I'm just throwing numbers out there. One out of three, you got to get on internet. You have to be social media. Like your man, Dave D, he gets on here, man, but he's not plugged in like that. And I'm pretty sure that if it wasn't, if we got EMP'd, I'm pretty sure he'll be okay. If we got EMP'd and we didn't have our electronics, I could deal with it. I've dealt with it before. Shoot, when I spent time in Iraq, man, the generator go down, the power go out. You ain't got nothing. I didn't have TV over there anyway. I didn't pay for. Some people had the internet. I did. Wait a minute. I had the internet package, but I didn't pay for it because I was commo, and the guy that hooked it up stayed right across from me. So he said, "Hey, Trap, I got you." Boom, came over there, got the internet, and that was just for me to talk back and forth to my wife while I was overseas. But I didn't watch movies and stuff like that on HBO unless it's your own. Watch a watch a movie that a soldier left you because they passed those movies along. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to pay for my TV. I didn't have to pay for my DVD player. I didn't have to pay for my PlayStation, the PlayStation 2 when I was over there because the soldier that was there before just passed it to me. And when I left, I passed it to the next soldier. And that thing got passed around like a cigarette, or if you're into smoking like that. So, y'all, I'm actually about to get back to the house, man, because this jacket ain't cut. And the temperature it has dropped. I need to start moving because I'm cold. I'm big cold, and I don't like it. So anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing day. For those of you guys that are honoring a loved one, a fallen comrade, or something like that, man, my heart goes out to you because I know how that feels. I shared on Instagram today that I was a part of 116th Engineer, 113th Engineer Battalion out of Gary, Indiana, and there were a number of soldiers that I served with lost their lives some years ago. And when I went to Mosul, Iraq, I literally watched. I saw the chow hall that they lost their lives in, and the new chow hall had a mural honoring those soldiers over there. So I honor them, their name. Honored, like I said, Steve Fippen. Flash, yeah, inside joke. Um, Matherly, I knew two. One was enlisted, one was an officer. I honor both of them. One is retired, I believe. I don't know what his rank is right now. Last time I checked, he was a major, but I'm pretty sure he's probably a light colonel, possibly now. Not sure. Um, but I honor him, man, because he was such a legit commander, super legit, and I'll always respect and honor him, man. He took care of so much of my career before I retired. So um, there's a lot, man. The first sergeants that I thought were legit. I did have some first sergeants that weren't legit, but I give you honor too because you taught me in an indirect way what not to do. So, hey, I salute you at this point. All of you people that are celebrating today, man, be thankful that we had people that joined, people that served, not just military, man, but firefighters, police officers, man, like all of those officers that are fighting every day to keep your streets safe. Um, I think it's media hype. I ain't gonna say I think there's media hype that goes into showing you like the agendas they want to push, but just know that there's men and women out here that are really fighting for the safety of mankind every day. Firefighters that rush into burning buildings because you got faulty wiring or somebody fell asleep with a cigarette and stuff burned up the house or whatever. So I honor all those people that have sacrificed so much for us to live. All right, so that's that. I'm out this piece, man. I'm gone, and I may potentially see y'all again tonight. Yeah, y'all can call me Mr. Live at this point because I'm really enjoying this whole vertical live thing. You know what I mean? So, all right, y'all. I'm out this thing, man. Y'all be blessed.